Good day, USA! Welcome to Flag Stewards, Be a Stud Citizen, half-staff reminders, half-staff alerts, and reminders from our flag. You'd think I'd have that right by now. For Thursday, May 20th of 2021, before we get to today's historic moment, we always got to know whether our school, home, or business has the flag at the right position. We've got half-staffs, one of them ending in Connecticut for a fallen firefighter today at sunset. But we've got 4 going: Louisiana, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. You can find out the details of those half-staffs and the honorees by clicking on the link below the map. Today's historical moment from our flag, going back to Vietnam War and the Battle of Hamburger Hill. Yeah, that does not look like a Vietnam jungle, does it? Just look at that destruction on that hill there. On this day, May 20th of 1969, the infamous 10-day-long Battle of Hamburger Hill ended. Even though the hill was of little strategic value, U.S. military leaders called for and kept repeating a frontal assault directly at the heavily fortified enemy. Sound like we were a little full of ourselves, a little hubris, a little maybe overconfident. This resulted in a very high casualty rate for the American forces. This questionable battle was documented by Life magazine, in addition entitled "The Faces of the American Dead in Vietnam, 1 Week's Toll." The Battle of Hamburger Hill, along with other costly battles, motivated American military leaders to start a policy of Vietnamization. All right. I'm doing my best. Vietnamization of the war, turning over, and what that means is turning over primary responsibility of the conflict, the fighting, to the South Vietnamese Army. After years and years, we decided, hey, they should fight their own battle and pay the price more than we have been. So why does this battle and the process of Vietnamization matter today? Well, the process of turning over the war's primary responsibility to homeland forces, in this case, South Vietnam's, is the policy that continues today in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, where U.S. armed forces serve as trainers and advisors to the Iraqi army, the Afghan army, and we're trying our best to get out of those situations and let those people kind of defend their own freedoms at this point. Today's inspirational quote from our flag: "America was a wounded nation. The wounds were moral ones. The Vietnam War and 3 summers of inner-city riots had inflicted them on the national soul, challenging Americans' belief that they were uniquely noble, that they were a uniquely noble and honorable people." Quote from Thurston Clark, an American historian, author of kind of many battles and many things that happened during the Vietnam War. A war that I'm not necessarily personally involved in, but I was born when my dad was over there. I was born just before he shipped off, and I had my first birthday while he was over there. And thank goodness he made it back after being shot down 3 times. Thank you, Lord. And now it's time to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Students across America at school or at home, informed of American missteps in the Vietnam War, such as Hamburger Hill, but the courage we have to keep fighting to give them their liberty. Let's unite and recite the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's it. That's today's U.S. Flag Tribute. This is Sean Sweeney signing off with Go Out and Be a Stud Citizen. That means go out and be an awesome, good to each other citizen. Keep America beautiful. And remember, in God we trust.